of us, both young and old, men and women, Kenyans of every group, every race, every creed, have embarked on a journey to a promising future.
Okay, mimi naitwa Duncan na channel inaitwa Juza. So Juza as in Juza ni kujuze. Unaona? Tell me I tell you. So na point ya channel ilikuwa basically hold debates na wasee kumta. Wasee wa kawaida tu, unaona? Because solutions za kila kitu mimi nikifikiria hazita come from juu, na come from from wasee wa kawaida kuzidu. So yeah, unaweza sema jina lako kwa mic.
Kivisha Winston, a student TUK.
Wazi.
Anton Onyango, student TUK.
Wazi.
Bravin Dia, student TUK.
Kabisa. Yes, so topic ya leo ni it's not leadership that has failed this country. So mimi na stand on the side of leadership iko sawa. Na ule mtu ana disagree, if you think it's leadership that has failed us, unaweza niambia ama tunaweza bonga. Ni kwa nini unafikiria ni leadership imefail? Yeah, point yangu ni leadership. That is at least hiyo ndo my debate position today. That leadership haija to fail. So, mnafikiriaje tuanzie wapi? First of all, swali ya kwanza ni nyinyi kama young people wa leo, me vote last time? Vote last time?
Personally, me vote.
Only vote.
Yeah.
Only vote.
Yeah.
Na only vote. Hauku vote. Okay. Now that hauku vote, unajali, as in do you care about kitu ina happen? Unajua kuna wase hawajali, kuna wase wanajali. Kitu inafanyika huko nje ama kitu inafanyika politically, economically, unajali?
This is a little politically jali because nowadays it's never about constitution.
Okay.
Haina control because the president can control anything in Ataka. The trust between the executive and the citizens haiko hapo anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, hata nisipoenda kuvote, hata nikienda kuvote, the right person won't be there.
Okay.
It is the person with the highest bid.
Okay.
Yeah.
But unajua tunasemanga ni whether you vote or not, you voted.
Yeah, I knew.
So basically you vote.
Yeah, I voted.
But hauku vote for me.
Yeah.
So wewe unafikiria hiyo story. You didn't vote, but uli vote na kitu inafanyika ina affect. Wewe uone kama hiyo kuna disconnect.
Okay. Either way, if I could have gone vote physically, the other way that I did, the effects will be the same.
You think so?
That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But unajua, okay, na agree na disagree na wewe kiasi juu. Now for example, kama kitu tunafanya hapa ndio kitu inafaa kufanyika in general, in that tunafaa kujiinform polepole ni nini na nini inafanyika, and then usaidie jirani yako, and then jirani yako usaidie hivyo, so that next time isikuwe the same. As in ule mtu mwenye alivote mwenye haukuvote pia yeye kuna kitu na muinfluence, kuna kitu anataka, unaona, kuna kitu anataka na wewe unaacha kitu anataka control maisha yako, unaona. As in unaacha mimi nilivote kitu mimi nataka ni control maisha yako.
Okay. Currently, some years back, as I was growing, I was seeing the essence of going to vote, to choose the leader I want.
Yeah.
Because after all, actually, my vote could have counted and ingesaidia the leader mwenye nilikuwa nataka akuwe kiongozi.
Yeah.
But now, currently, I am from my constituency, Game constituency.
Yeah.
Is either you are part of the party to be elected or not.
Okay.
People don't look at what you want to bring.
Yeah.
It is that, are you part of the party? Are you with our party leader?
Yeah.
If you are not, then
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So me going there to vote for the right person,
Yeah.
it won't still help me because I'm going to vote and then lose. So let me lose.
Ukiwa nje.
Let me not lose my time of going there and wait. Maybe I
Okay.
can do something.
Okay.
Yeah, rather than losing my time there and again losing on the ballot with
Okay.
my right person.
Nyinyi wenye mlivote mnaonaje hiyo story? Do you think you lost something by voting?
I don't see if I lost something by voting. However, what I voted for is not what came out. Again, like my friend mentioned, I was voting for people, not party. And I voted both UDA and Azimio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of the people whom I voted are in office right now, but the things that they had promised to do, none of them is happening.
Okay. Umesema kitu maana hapo. Na wewe?
Me personally, I think, just like you said, I must say that politically, Kenya we are still growing. And
Yeah.
what defines Kenya politics is not policies za mtu.
Yeah.
What defines Kenya politics is where you come from, who you are supporting, and basically tribalism, something of the sort.
Okay.
So we are where we are, like we are being led by wrong people, not because voters mabaya, but how politics za Kenya zina run.
Okay.
Yeah. Iko ile like, okay, we know if I'm going to vote, the outcome, we already know the outcome before we even vote. Is itaenda hivi.
Okay.
So most people unapata mtu havote, ni basically anaona kienda kuvote the same person atachaguliwa.
Okay.
Hata akichaguliwa different, the same results ndio zitakuwa after elections.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've not answered your question.
Yeah.
Are you seeing that
Yeah.
you lost something going there?
Yeah, going to the ballot.
Yeah.
You lost something.
I lost time. Yeah.
So if elections zingekuwa held sahi, unasema you wouldn't bother going to vote.
I won't waste my time going to vote.
Okay. Hiyo unafikiri hivyo?
Partially. Let me say this. I lost and I gained. Because as much as I've lost, like it's the people I elected that are now disappointing me.
Okay.
But what I went to vote for, most of it, when you report nimeenda kuvotia, they're in the office.
Okay.
You see? But now the problem is they are not accomplishing what they had promised.
Okay.
So that's my biggest lose.
So,
Okay.
now, what is the gain? You see, what's the gain in that? What you're expecting is not what you get.
Okay. Niko na counter to your argument.
Yeah.
But kwanza wacha tusikie. Now that haukuvote, kuna ni nini ulikuwa unataka? As in, before, when you think about politics, what do you want? Unataka ukiulizwa a leader anafaa kuwa aje ama leader wa Kenya from constituency level kwenda juu, what kind of leader would you vote for?
Okay. To answer your question in a different way, if I would be given a chance to change the politics of Kenya, the first thing I will do is to make politics of Kenya the most least paying job in Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people go there and they don't go there to help the people who vote there for what they mean.
Unaweza how much?
Like an MP earning 60,000 for a sitting, for a session, 60,000. Doing your job and then I will pay you salary.
Saving the salary of a teacher who taught you.
Okay. How much would you pay them per month?
In fact, they should be paid not even for a sitting. It should be even for a day. And it should not be that much.
Okay.
Their salary should be even reduced.
Okay, but what would you say is a good salary for an MP?
An MC should not earn more than 100.
An MCA?
Yeah.
Okay, so MCA 100, which means MP atakuwa juu yake.
A maximum of 150.
MP maximum 150.
Yeah, plus other benefits.
But don't you think, unajua kuna hii philosophy inasemanga ukiweka maskini in power, na imeanza kitambo, that ukiweka a poor person in power, then ataiba. In fact, hata ukiangalia mali philosophy ya politics natoka, wanasemanga only rich people should be in politics because huyo ndio hana interest ya kuiba. Unaona? Now wanasemanga kuna wazai wenye nikiongea nao wanasemanga politics yetu ni ya njaa. In that umetoa msee kwa njaa. Unaonanga venye dogi yenye inatoka place ya njaa.
Yeah.
Ukipea food, what is the first thing it does? Inachukuanga kidogo inaficha.
Yeah.
Unaona? Haikulangi, haikai chini ikule, inaficha. So don't you think hiyo ni counter yangu that no, msee maskini ndio ako more likely kuiba. As in, ukinilipa 100k and then mtu akuje nisema whatever it is, a company akuje niambie tunakupea 20 million, push hii policy inafanya hivi na hivi na hivi. Don't you think they push?
Yeah, so I think at that point, from that counter, now maybe my first proposal to the motion, it's not the leadership that fails us, it's the system. Juu sasa naona tunaongelea hawa say like wanaiba. Wanaiba juu after wameiba kuna kitu itafanywa.
Yeah.
And it's normal juu imeibwa previously, hakuna chenye ilifanywa. Like probably itaibwa in future na kuna chenye inafanywa. So it's the system yenye iko in place against corruption is very ineffective. I work.
Okay, okay. I think tuna agree na wewe hapo in that pia mimi on the position yangu that it's not see the leaders per se, kuna kitu iko behind leadership na kuna system kuna system, kuna culture yenye tunafaa kufuata, na hiyo ndio kitu inafail, na hiyo ndio kitu inafanya leadership ikuwe venye iko sahihi. In that new kiniuliza venye na work sahihi iko designed kufanya venye exactly venye sisi tunataka, because wacha nirudi place kitu moja ulisema promises wali make hawa fulfill. Na mbona politician as in sisi tulikuwa tunataka nini? Wewe ulikuwa unataka nini ukivote? Ni nini ulikuwa unavotia? Okay, sawa. Swali ni wewe ulikuwa unavotia nini?
Personally chenye nataka they are maybe extravagant. So my best option for an election ilikuwa niangalie the manifesto of the candidates. Then the candidate with the manifesto which fits most of what I need. That's my best suited candidate.
Okay.
So nika vote in that direction.
Okay. Na ulivotia nini?
Nilivotia vitu mob sana. Most of which hakuna yenye imefanyika.
Okay. So unataka kusema kuna an idea ya ile kitu unataka and then kuna politician alikuwa na fit hiyo criteria yako na yeye ndio ulivotia.
Hakuna mtu alikuwa na fit.
Ako karibu.
Ako better off.
Okay.
Than the rest.
Okay.
Unfortunately, hayuko huko. So
Okay. Na wewe uko na an idea ya policies ya maybe kitu wenye ungetaka or rather a direction yenye you think is a good direction. Ni ati hakuna candidate ana fit. Ama ni ati unajua huyo candidate hata waingia either way.
Before I answer that, taking you back, you say that mtu maskini akipewa sijataiba. Tell me president of this country since it got independence that has been from a poor background na like aliiba. All of
current president. Well, hatujui kama aliiba, wanasema ni from a poor background.
All of them, not a poor background. Somebody whose father was able to supply sacks of maize to the government. That's not a poor.
Okay. Valid point.
Yeah. Okay, by the time he was going to vie for president, he was very rich person.
Yeah.
You're right?
Yeah, really.
Can you be accountable for the current taxes we are doing? Let me ask you for one. The house levy, whatever.
Yeah.
Before the court nullified it, he had collected almost for 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where those funds are?
Well, I'm doing 200,000 units.
Are you seeing them?
Walisema there's some units that are complete.
They're saying, but it's not even evident.
Yeah.
In fact, why are they even taking funds? The money is for the government.
Yeah.
We are collecting tax.
Yeah.
Then after paying, after building the houses, you want us again to pay the rent. More expensive than even the private.
Yeah.
Tuachie hapo. Turudi kwa your question now. Your question was what I was expecting somebody to do.
What are you voting for?
What I might vote for.
Yeah.
Not even what I am a person who believes that sports and culture can change a lot.
Yeah. Sports and culture.
USA is most known for NBA.
Yeah.
UK, Europe is known for their football.
Yeah, Premier League. Yeah.
For example, Brazil, if it was not for the kinds of the former Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Vinicius, Neymar, nobody would have even recognized Brazil.
Yeah.
The same to Argentina. But now, can we do that? We have a president of FKF saying that Kenya has no talent. Akina Wanyama wanacheza volleyball. So what my idea would be is a leader who will come with a good strategy of how we can fetch talent. Talents are outside here.
Yeah.
Go watch easy balls. What we don't have is support.
Okay.
Let's talk of athletics. You see this Kenyan, anaitwaje? I've forgotten his name. Kuna a Kenyan who went to Uganda.
Yeah.
No, there is another one. Like they are migrating. Yeah. They are migrating from Kenya to different countries. Why? Because wanapata support.
But unajua, my counter to that is actually umesema something that wewe unafaa kujiangalia for. That is a failure on you.
How?
That is not a failure of leadership. That is your failure.
How?
For example, Premier League inasupportiwa na government gani?
Premier League, they sit down to discuss a budget on how it should be.
Like, who sits down?
It's the
Ndio.
Not like unaona kama parliament wanafaa kukaa chini waseme Kenya Premier League we set aside this budget.
No, but tunauliza Premier League ya England. Do they do that?
Yes. Yeah.
You're wrong. They don't.
They do.
They don't. Government interfere na Premier League affairs.
They don't interfere, but now what are they giving? Like, okay.
Na haipewi pesa na the government.
Kuje kama USA wrestling.
Yeah.
Government earns from wrestling, right?
Yeah, that's
inamaanisha.
But haiwapei pesa.
There is something government is discussing about that.
No. This is where you're wrong. My counter to that is this. Kwa hii room, tukikaunt sisi wote, kuna jezi hata moja ya Kenya. Jezi ya Kenya, jezi ya league. Jezi.
Official jezi ama jezi tu.
Jezi ya Kenya ya ball ama jezi ya league. Murang'a Seals, AFC, God, sasa the money comes from. Pesa itoka gava. Hakuna a sports league hii dunia yenye nzuri yenye inasupportiwa na gava. Ni sisi, unaona cheki. Hiyo Sunday ukienda kuona Man U versus Aston Villa, wewe umewatengenezea pesa, si ndio? Now, if all of us decided, kama sema mtaa yangu, ground iko karibu hapo ni Kangemi United. Kangemi United kuna time ilikuwa Premier League ikakufa. If kama ningekuwa na wanalipishanga 50 bob. If kama sisi wote wa Kangemi tungekuwa tunaona ball ya 50 bob, hawangehitaji cover. No. Wangehitaji cover.
Wacha ni rewind hapo kwa system.
Rewind.
Ndio. I think amesema system ya Kenya ndio inafail. I will agree with him. Because the constitution states that the citizens have the power. But if you look deeper, the citizens have the power for a short period. Ile time elections pekee. After that, powers napewa politicians. They make the law, they decide who earns what amount and what. Now, the same people wenye tunalia kwa corrupt, they wanna decide how our revenue, our government is run.
Yeah.
How do you expect change from them?
How is it?
Then, kuja things to do with sports. The government, kama hata support Premier League in terms of funding, it should provide that environment.
Zero.
For example, how much do a team in England number 1 inapata after imeshinda Premier League?
Leicester najua alipata what 20 million pounds tuseme.
20 million pounds. Ndio.
Whatever it is, whatever the figure is.
Hiyo si ya FIFA. Sio do ya government, do ya FIFA.
Yeah.
But new environment England will provide.
Environment gani?
Compare game league ya England na Kenya.
Exactly.
How much do number 1 Kenya na? Tuasima
wanapata zero, wanapewa tu trophy.
Yes, trophy. And how much do you need to run?
You need a lot of money.
Yes, ndio. Government iko na do ya Ministry of Sports, ndio? Yes. Mbona isitumie pesa kufund the Premier League?
I think Maliko wrong.
What's the function of ministry?
Yes.
Ministry, as a Ministry of Sports, which is the work of any government, ni to make sure that there's fairness and there's no discrimination. Period. Na hiyo ndo kazi, na hiyo ndo kitu mimi nataka. For example, time yenye SportPesa walikuja mara ya kwanza, nilikuwa nacheza sports actively. Gava haijai put in more money than SportPesa imeput, and will never do. Unaona? But Gava ili frustrate SportPesa.
Yeah.
Sindio? Na kitu mimi nasema ni sisi tunahepa responsibility because pesa ya SportPesa ni yetu. Ni hizo 50 bob tunawekanga SportPesa tuna bet. Ndio mali walipata 600 million wakapea league. Unaona? Now tunaweza pay hizi clubs hiyo do directly by kwenda kuona game. Shabana, wacha niwape an example. Shabana haifandiwi na Gava, sindio? Shabana wanaingiza 300,000 a week. Ndio mafans kwenda ground. 300,000 a week. Yeah? Hawahitaji Gava yoyote. Unaona? Mafans wakiingia tu ground pale na jezi za Shabana zitoke, ununue jezi ya Shabana. Useme hii ni club ya mtaa. Believe me, hiyo club haitawahi sota. Unaona? The same way wanasemanga jezi ya Real Madrid na jezi ya Man U ndio the most valuable shirts, ndio? Si Gava inauzanga hizo shirts. Unaona? Na si Gava inanunuanga hizo shirts. Ni sisi tunanunua hizo shirts. So sisi tukiwa Kenya tuna fund Man U. Ndio?
Yeah.
I think yes, kuna a role yenye tunaweza sema, kuna a role to play for government. But tunahepa responsibility yetu pia. The responsibility yetu ni hatu support hizi sports. Tuongee tu kweli. Unaona? Hizi sports si tunataka zipate do, but hatutaki kwenda kuona mechi itatoa do wapi. Juu kumbuka pia hiyo Ministry of Sports hiyo do unataka watoe ni yetu either way. Watakuja watoe kwa tax yangu. So ni do yako either way. But unaweza support directly. Unaweza enda useme Nyayo before game ya Man U ni 6-4 nitaenda nione game ya Nairobi City Stars. Wako hapa Kawangware, si ndio? Nitaenda nione game ya City Stars. Kuingia ni so. Si ndio? Now, if kama a weekend 200 of us tuko committed kuona game ya City Stars, hiyo ni 20,000. Pengine itawalipia bus fare peke yake. Unaona? But hivyo ndio huanza. Wakitoa shati ya Nairobi City Stars, tununue Nairobi shati hiyo shati. Tuassume jezi ni 1500. Unaona? Thao inaenda kwa club. Kuna a role to play for other entities. But I think lazima tuanze chini na kuchukua responsibility yetu. Hizi clubs ni zetu. Unaona? Hizi clubs ni zetu. Now another thing, ball haianzangi Premier League. Ball inaanzanga, for example, Man U, kina Arsenal, Premier League, unajua Premier League, La Liga ziko na under 13s. Unataka pia Ministry of Sports ikuje ichukue under 13s. Ifund watoi. Haiwezekani, ni sisi ndio tutarun hizi academies. Unaona? Sisi ndio mtoi wangu wewe, ndio tucheze bola hapo. Unaona? Sisi ndio tutasema tuchangeni tao, tutafute coach akuje wafunze juu sisi tuko job ama sisi tuko chuo. Unaona? And then we under 13 acheze under 15. And then acheze under 17. And then aingie City Stars. Kuna hiyo part yenye ni responsibility yetu yenye lazima tukubali. Na according to me, hiyo ndio ina apply kwa every other sector. Umetaja sector poa sana, sports. Unacheki? Now, hiyo ni one of the areas where we have failed kabisa. Sisi wenyewe. So before tuanze kuongea, mimi nataka ile siku yenye tutaongea juu ya ministry, tushafanya kazi yetu. Tushasema, you know what, kila weekend mimi nitakuwa naenda kuona timu yangu ya mtaa. Niaje wewe msee wa Arsenal anaendanga anajaza grao. Unajua kila weekend na sisi hatutaki kwenda kujaza grao, but tunataka wapate funding, watatoa wapi? Okay.
Now, let me tell you, let's leave alone the government.
Yeah.
The government has still a role to play in sports.
Yeah.
Providing a good environment for sponsors. Chelsea, for example.
Yeah.
When when Russia and Ukraine started war, the government got in and told him pack the things and go.
Yeah.
That's the government working on this.
Yeah.
Government of Kenya frustrated SportPesa.
Yeah.
And they went.
And yeah.
What is the government doing to enable sponsors to come and sponsor our clubs?
Yeah.
That's one. We need to answer that. There's nothing. Secondly, what was I going to talk you are talking about creating a youth level as we grow.
Yeah.
The current government wanted to create a hustler, whatever, whereby now the young will grow.
Yeah.
If you're a good person in right minds, he find here to create another board, create another committee to run this, to create another teams, to create whatever. Why can't you just be of the right mind and say, we have teams, we have Gor Mahia, we have Ulinzi, we have what? Hii pesa tunaingiza huko, give these people once the academies.
Yeah.
Was that hard? Thirdly, you are saying that the government should not get money. Is now that does that mean that it is illegal when we are seeing is he Babu coming and it is saying that now Gor Mahia and SC are going to play tomorrow. After the player, we are going giving them 5 million. Why don't we take that 5 million and invest it? The current winner gets 3 million after the whole season.
Yeah.
3 million and you are still using over 20 million because you're traveling from whatever to whatever.
Yeah.
Why can't we say that instead ya kupeanga watu 5 million for a match and then waendelee kuteseka? Why don't we say that from 3 million tuongeze hiki kitu ikuwe 25 million so that hizi pesa ndogo ndogo tunapeananga hapa zote tuziweke pamoja and then after that watu wapewe something like hata sponsor kiona atasema huyu mtu si 3 million again 25 million. So even if I use 15 million, I'm gaining 10 million.
Hiyo 25 million inatoka wapi?
Where is the 5 million coming from? If 5 million unapeana.
Hiyo ndio swali langu kuuliza.
It's the government. It is coming from the ministry.
According to me, it's very wrong for Babu kupeana hiyo. First anapeana juu PR. Anapeana juu anajali, anapeana juu PR. But umeuliza swali, umesema kitu maana, umesema yes, of course government has a role to play. Now of course vitu wanafanya as it makes sense, some of them, but the reason wanazifanya ni because tutashangilia. Unaona, wanazifanya juu watakuja kwa news, si tushangilie, tuseme mazee mseni mnoma alipeana 5 million. Unaona, whereas angeenda chini ya maji akuja aseme nimepea Nairobi City Stars 5 million, hakuna mtu atajua, na next time whatever it is his ambition is, kama ni kwa president or whatever it is, hatutamkumbuka for that. Unaona, but hakuna any other country yenye mwesikia msaki campaign akisema nilipea club fulani 2 million, 5 million. Tugava haiko involved. Hii ni kitu ya wanabiashara. Watu wa business kuna away yenye some of their money wanapanga set aside to go into these activities. Gava hata ifai kwa anywhere karibu na history. I guarantee you, if we did our part, no. For example, niko sure kuna zile clubs tuna support, ndio.
Yeah.
Hizo grao, hizo stadium walijenga aje? Tottenham wamejenga grao juzi, walijenga aje? Gava kuna si Gava England ilipea Tottenham ya kujenga Wembley, si ndio? Na White Hart Lane si hao pia, si Gava iliyopea, walitoa hiyo shamba hapo. Unakutanga ni msee wa community ana donate. Unaona, unajua wananunua community, kuna Arsenal wakimigrate to Emirates. Si community ilikuwa na apart. Wanasema community kuna hii part, kuna hii ndio yenye inatoka kwa community. Si ndio? Sijawahi sikia nani, honestly kuna mtu hapa amesikia jina Gava kitajwa when talking about community. Sijaisikia. Mimi sijaisikia hata once. Na umesikia England mjoto akisema anything about Premier League. Umesikia jina government anywhere.
Personally not, but still, like I began, bado na blame the system. Unaona, like now we look at Europe generally, na hiyo their Premier League, because I think it's the biggest league in the world.
Yeah.
So as much as inapata funding from the business na hao watu wengine, somehow the government plays a part, but not directly. System ya education in Europe, most of the countries, enyewe ina recognize talent.
Yeah.
Our Kenyan system of education is a trash. Hii kitu ilikuwa naleta iti CBC imesha fail. And it's no lie.
Yeah.
You know? So in Kenya, we basically learn. If you go to a grade 3 class in any Kenyan school right now, you sample what those kids want to become when they grow up.
Yeah.
it will be very rare to hear somebody mention you want to be an athlete, a professional footballer, because even in our society in Kenya, no one recognizes anybody like that. We don't know what a professional footballer is. When the street Nairobi right now, you'll barely meet. You can sample 100 people, and in those 100, not even one can talk about being engaged in sports as his way of living, like chenye nampea riziki. So I think bado government iko tu na role. We are stuck to adopt system education ya Britain. Britain themselves are not even using it as we are using it. Like tuna adopt kitu, then tunakuwa more serious on it than the owners, unaona. Tell me, right now CBC imeletwa, walisema wanataka promote talent kubuild talent capacities, ndio. But still ukienda kwa saizi early around sisi tukisoma, because sisi ni wa kitambo kidogo, we used to do 5 subjects. Right now the CBC is in place. Children are doing 12 subjects. Sasa a 10-year-old kid anafanya 12 subjects. Tell me why he should do that. For these subjects, because there is deficiency in teachers, inadequate teachers kwa these schools, unapata one teacher anaweza kuwa handle more than one subject, but practically should be handle one. Kama mwalimu mmoja anafunza subject moja, yet mtoto mmoja anataka kusoma hizi 12. Is it not fair? Na huyu ni mtu grown, as much as the kid still has a brain developing and easy to grasp concepts, that's still too much.
Okay.
Why should we focus on that?
I agree with you. But okay, I wish tunaweza set a day kuja tuongee education. Juu niko na hata hiyo niko na many thoughts on that. But kitu umesema about system ni okay, unadhania nini? What do you think?
Okay, bado na blame system.
Okay.
In terms of
Hebu define any system. Yeye amesema system, wewe umesema system. Ni define any system ni nini? Ni nini tunaita system?
culture.
Okay, so sisi.
Not so system. like okay.
Yeah.
Kuna ile expectation wako like nikichagua msa atafanya hivi.
Okay.
But akifika ile ofisi inamchange. It's like okay, niko hapa, I'm no longer the person niko huko nje. Niko na ile power, niko na authority, na realize okay, naweza fanya hii na kuna mtu anani question. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think system it fail.
Okay.
In terms of moderate leadership na what a leader can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Tumepea a certain group of people a lot of power, tukasahau other people.
Okay.
So tuko like the normal citizen ako under amekaviwa, sauti yake haisikiki.
Okay.
Leaders wenye tuko nao naweza sema they're like poor planners.
Okay.
Poor planners. Mtu anaingia ofisi yako like ile mandate yake anasema atakuja fanya 1 2 3, ile pesa inapotea hapo katika inaisha. For instance, the government generally about AFCON. It's about now AFCON 2027.
Yeah.
Sasa Kenya haina hata one quality stadium inaweza imefika hizo standards za kuingiza kwa AFCON.
Yeah.
But tunang'ang'ana tuzirenovate ndio tu AFCON. Ndio. Then what about football ya Kenya after AFCON?
Okay.
Instead ya rush cost AFCON 2027, mbona tusidevelop ball ya Kenya from grassroots so that in coming 10 to 5 years tunaweza cheza AFCON like 10 times consecutively.
Okay.
Yes. Hatuna stadium.
Okay, just umeuliza about the systems, ndio. Just to define the system. According to my understanding, system ni hizi institutions zenye tuko nazo and the protocols zenye zinakufaa kuwa followed according to when government ina run, when vitu zinafanyika. Now like let me take a case of US. As much as I don't really like comparing ourselves to the western nations, saa zingine I feel juu tunaangalia that is the reason why pia tunapotoka. But look at the Kenyan system. A bill can be passed in US, then a citizen out of nowhere mwenye julikani atoke tu aende court, hiyo bill ianze kusikizwa, and it again inagather too mass support, and with the time hiyo bill inakuwa scrapped off because it doesn't favor the citizens.
Yeah.
In Kenya, for you to even register case, that yani wewe a citizen from anywhere huwezi toa. Kwanza utahitaji do ndio waandikishe hiyo kesi. Proceedings sijui nani alipia. So unapatanga the fewer Kenyans who are kind of activists pia wamepotoshwa, unaona. And since now they are the people who always stand up each time. Wameshajulikana, these are the people who will fight. Now the cartels wenye wanatumia power to oppress the mere citizens, they always go for them first. Of course wao pia umejua as a human being the law of nature ni survival for the fittest. So zingine unaweza kuwa na will kupigania for something, but at times you look at your own status and your own welfare more. Wewe unafaa kusurvive. So unapata hao watu pia wanakuwa oppressed. Wenye wako active, wenye wanaweza fightia the rights of other fellow Kenyans. So if the system, and again, even if that system was to work like any mere Kenyan anaweza walk into a court and dispute a government or a parliament bill that has been passed, how effective would it be in place? Some of them unasikianga zimekuwa scrapped off, then chini ya maji vitu zenye zimesha like wana create your PR in the national televisions, watakuja announce hii imetolewa, but chini ya maji hii inafanyika. As much as the housing levy ilikuwa scrapped, suspended the last month, this month utasikia there is an organization yenye bado imetoa salaries incomes, wamecut off hiyo housing levy. Sasa hizi the court of order inafaa equity watu nini wako refunded, the employees whose earnings were being deducted were refunded. So far in the whole of this country, only one institution nimeona imeannounce hiyo refund. That is
I think niliona
Jaramogi Oginga University. And again, it's only refunding for January. But the housing levy was deducted even for December and November. So still the system is failing.
Okay, na agree na definitions zile za system. Actually those are even very good definitions of system, of the system. But kuna gap kubwa sana. I think kuna gap. Unaonaje? Tuta arrive at a gap hapo baadaye. But tunakuja to a very important point.
Going against.
Okay.
It's not the system. It's the leaders. Why? He has defined the system. Organization, institutions, the rules that should be there. Who are controlling this?
The people.
Not the people.
The people in there as in individuals all about.
The leaders, right? For example, how should a parliament vote? How do you know like parliament should vote for a bill? Like should it be a public Babu, yes, or should it be like you write and you go?
I think the ballot is better.
It should be that till the president himself ordered the speaker that I want to see those who will say no to the bill. And then what's so surprising is the speaker followed that. Is it the system or the leader?
No. Before you continue, the system gives the president the power to do that. No, it doesn't give him the power necessarily, but the system has no power. As much as he was doing that, maybe he was out of the law, but there is no law that now will put him back into his place. He can do it and escape with it, and he did it, and he failed. It went that way. Again, when you say the leaders are the ones who causing this, before the 2022 election, we had leaders. Some of them are not in parliament now. They were corrupt. New ones came in. They are corrupt. In 2017, there were leaders who didn't make it to 2022. They were corrupt. So do you want to tell me that every time we elect corrupt leaders, or it's the system that enables them to be corrupt and escape it?
Let me counter you. Why am I saying the system? Because the Constitution says that the three arms of government should be independent. The same Constitution gives the President the power to appoint the Speaker of the Senate and the National Assembly and the Chief Justice. The two offices are scrutinized by the Parliament, which has majority from the ruling party. How do you expect this arm of government to be independent or to elect a neutral person when the referee in the scrutinizing is from the ruling party? So how do you expect the Speaker of the National Assembly of the Senate to go against the president when the president was the one who nominated him to that office?
Now, as the speaker, he is the leader of that house, right?
Yes.
Why can't he say that the system of the legislature says this? I stand with this.
We'll lose everything.
No, the system
No,
dictates.
are you going there to respect? Is it about loyalty or is it about respecting the law?
No, the power is vested in that person. Now, if you go against that person, basically you're going to the full force of the law behind it. I think hiyo ndio wanamaanisha that if that person
Yeah.
did something against you, hauna njia ya ku retaliate. Hauna kitu ya kufanya.
If each and every leader will stand that way, tell me, speaker afanye hivyo, wa National Assembly afanye hivyo, speaker wa nani afanye hivyo, wa senators afanye hivyo, the chief justice afanye hivyo. Do you think that kila mtu hapa atasema, like even the country, the leaders watasema ati hawa ndio baya, hawa ndio bado walikuwa baya, or now they will see like actually haikuwa tu this person alikuwa na had a point why now he had to stand with the rule, because chief justice has all the powers to remain like aseme this thing is working this way. He can't be arrested for that.
Yeah.
He can't be arrested.
Okay, but pia unafaa uangalie pia the reverse in that in this situation tunaangalia situation where probably the president is wrong but the chief justice is right. Now angalia situation where the chief justice is wrong and the president is right.
We have to lose certain things.
Yeah.
They are there to support the chief justice.
Yeah.
Why can't they stay with the we are supporting the system of the judiciary? It says this because this arm should be independent.
But okay, I agree with you. I think counter yangu ni moja. Aside from their counter, which I think ni valid in that, kama system inakukubalisha ufanye tabia mbaya, utafanya. My counter is this. Sisi wote ni mbaya. Hakuna mtu mzuri in that. If you are given that position, I can't trust you to be good.
Now you see the system that was there. We are the one who have created this system, whereby now you have to be corrupt. It is not now the system we have now. Yeah, the system we have now is bad.
Yeah.
But now the system that should be there, we should not blame that system, because now it is normal. It is normal to each and every person that if an MP is elected, what we expect is not even development, his own growth. That's the normal. That's the normal.
If I get your point, acha nikuulize swali moja. Are you trying to say that if, with the system as it is right now, if we elected good people, na wakuwe tu ni people of integrity, hakuna corruption, do you think tunaweza enda mbele?
First of all, the bad system will change, and then we will go forward.
Okay. Yeah. So you think first you need good people to make good systems.
Yeah.
Okay. Na nyinyi mnafikiria you need a good system, ndio hata kama wewe ni mbaya, the good system does not allow you to do bad things.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, unaona, as much partly in agree na yeye. Because, and we have examples we can mention in that leadership category. If you look at the education system, when Matiang'i and Magoha were collaborating, Magoha was the chairman of NEC, Matiang'i Minister of Education. We had negligible cases of exam irregularities. When Michuki was the Minister of Transport and people were putting on seat belts. Now that one you can point it to individuals. But now we can't live in a country where we rely on people, that this person will come in and be as good as Michuki.
Yeah.
People have different personalities. So if the system is strictly operate like this, we won't need to know that we are inside Michuki. We don't need to know your name.
All you need to know is that the institution inafanya kazi
and do whatever the institution says.
Okay. Nakusikia.
Very good point.
Yeah.
What you have to know is, currently I'm given the rule or the power to control this institution, for example.
Yeah.
whatever I will say, whatever the system I will create, not the system that should run this institution, the system that I will create. For example, let's use this institution, the system that was created by our former VC. Wherever you will go, you will find a law. That's the system that was there, literally. He created that. What does it mean? The leader that takes that role, Matiang'i was there, Magoha was there. The education system was streamlined, the cheating was not even there. Like, he created this system of integrity. Like, I want this to be clean. What has Nani done when he has come? He has created a different system from that. So, what is happening is, we are not following the system. The leaders who are responsible are not following the system. They are coming and creating their own system, not the system that should be followed. It's like this thing, I should wear it on my right wrist. Then somebody comes, takes it, and then wears it on the left. You see, it's just how I play around with it. What about the next person plays around with it? The president. Uhuru Kenyatta will have this thing about cousin time. It was really happy youths, right? When okay, literally that is one way of helping Kenyans. Our current president promised us to do what? To help youths. The first thing he came is to scrap away that. So you see, it's not the system. It's no longer the system controlling. It's the leaders. Because whatever they say, the system changes.
I think what he's trying to say, but I understand is a different language. Some of the leaders are good, but the system dictates what they do with their powers.
I think it wanasema, if I understand him correctly, that our system is so shaky, the leaders can determine how the system moves today or tomorrow. As in, ukipata mtu mzuri inaweza songa, but tunapata watu wabaya, so wana dictate the system in a move up, down, right, left, so that we don't know what the system is. Kesho inaweza kuenda hivi, kesho iende hivi, kesho iende hivi, hatujui. Anasema it's too controlled by individuals. So basically ni kama system imedisappear. Ataenda.
That's the thing. So it's not the child.
It's the person. It is the person controlling the child. Even the kitu anasema.
Let me give you an example. Take for example the relationship between the border guys and the police officers or any other citizen. Kwa Kenya tunaogopa polisi sana. However much hata hujafanya makosa unaogopa. Because okay, unaona polisi, unaona huyu anataka kunitoka ndo, sio? Kwa nini iko hivyo? Because ni culture imecreatiwa in police force. That nikiingia huko, nikiwa traffic, kazi yangu ni kuokota machwani na swata kwa njia, sio? But if we try to create a good relationship, change the system, tukuwe na ile relationship poa kati ya polisi na citizen. Polisi anakuwa mtu wa kawaida, sio? Isikuwe about kuokota hongo ama kufanya nini, sio? Hatutakuwa na problem ya corruption.
But wewe unataka pia kumpea hongo. Pia unataka kumpea, inataka kuja kwambie hapa umefanya makosa, tuende hivi. Tuambia buda, hakuna haja kwenda hivi. Unaona? Hakuna haja kwenda hivi. Wacha nikudunge hizo history ishe. So ni makosa yako na yake at the same time.
Just to add on that, the police don't just think that leo mimi actually nimesimama kote pesa. No, it is their boss. Like, is it who is the head of
their bosses?
Their bosses. The person who is in charge of that post tells them that wewe target yako leo ni 5k, kuja nayo. Now, you see that person is controlling. They're like, you have to get that. According to the constitution of Kenya, is if you have a mistake, maybe you're driving without mirror, you're driving without the screen, whatever. There is a police. Okay, there's a police. You need to be taken to court and charged. Or it's just not working, but it should be this way. Or a Kenya government should have like, after this company fine, 50-50. As the system should be like, we have a Kenyan pay bill or till, whereby you deposit that money, unapewa receipt, and you go rectify the mistake. But now the system created by the people in the police force is that you have to be done. So the right system people are not following. The right system is being created by.
So in that
by
case,
leaders.
so I think we are all agreeing on one issue here. It's the system still. It's the system. If you're saying that the person is creating his own system, no, it's the system. The system has allowed him to create his own system other than the main system.
The system has no
So-
power to defend itself.
Now that's the biggest problem. Why? In US, if you do something, there is oversight. Look at the Kenyan government. How many oversight authorities do we have, and how many are functional? In US, everything is being counter-checked. I don't know if you watched. I think it was yesterday. Justin Muturi, the Attorney General, was in Parliament, and I heard him mention some of these offices, the people being put into some of these public service offices. As per the rule, he should be consulted. He should give advice on those. However, for the past period that this government has been in place, nothing. There is no consultation in this office. They want to consult him whenever they meet in a funeral, and that's not a consultation place. They have offices. Why do these people have these offices if they don't perform the roles they have for these offices?
Yeah.
So still, for me, all this discussion, it's just we are talking about the system. Only that now it's one-sided somehow.
Yeah.
Let me just use the same example I used. That the power of president to choose, to nominate the CJ, the speakers of the two houses. Still, the system gives the president the power. Ule mtu ananominatiwa kwa speaker ako na interest za president at heart. Unaona? So kila kitu anafanya, despite the fact ana play role yake, ana keep president in mind. Ako like ikifanya ina affect aje president. Sindio? The head of police anaitwa IG ama nani?
Yeah.
The same person anakuwa nominated na president. President akisema, okay, nataka do fulani kutoka kwa hii department. Mbona yeye akatae? Huyu ndiye alipea job. Mbona akatae? Na nini inapea president hiyo power ya kukuwa na hizo power over the other arms of the government? The constitution, which is the system.
Okay. Now, yeah.
Is he saying that talking to kidogo is a tax?
It's not a tax, but
You are saying that no, when the president says, I want this, now I should.
now, because kupea president hiyo power ya kunominate those people, imempea hiyo, create your culture because akona control over the. Nikisema okay, it's a constitution, but because your kitu ina happen, mimi niko kwa hiyo ofisi, I have to make sure demands of president's comment because yeye ndiye amenipea job. Constitution will provide for that.
President has power to afford, not elect. Just to correct you. So when the national speaker is elected, they are solely from constitution, from the leading party.
Yeah, the ruling party. Yeah.
Why if MPs have got like we need to have person who is like we need to help people elect us.
Yeah.
And for to do that, we need to have somebody in there who will stand with the rule, the system, the parliament.
Yeah.
So it has to be independent. When we make a bill, it is something that is for our citizens.
Yeah.
Now, before we proceed, okay, the current speaker of Kenya is Moses Wetangula. Before Ruto was elected, what position was Moses Wetangula to occupy if that UDA government was to be elected?
If what?
If before the election, or 2022 election occurred, while the UDA team were campaigning as a team, what position was Moses Wetangula to occupy?
Senate, Bungoma.
No. Moses Wetangula was one of the principals in UDA, and he was to occupy that speaker seat.
When Moses Wetangula was even elected the Senate before even after being elected, then the elections inafanyika.
If you looked at the structure, each of these parties was giving structure. ODM was had given Joe Lands yes and whatever. So it's not about election. Even election was being done.
Because now it's no longer people are no longer of the right, the system is about honesty. This person supported me, so sasa whatever the system says, ile lazima kuwe. Hata kama system ni support, I'm support. Mimi ndio mkuu. mimi ndio nita control hii kitu.
So system imeallow hiyo inapo.
Sio system ku allow. System doesn't allow that. It is the person who is there that is allowing. Ni kama wewe uko na mtoto, uko na zile za wewe cheza na hawa sitaki kucheza nao. You see, the child has no power. You unamcontrol like
unamcontrol, yes.
Ndio. Back then men walikuwa superior over women, ndio. Mtu angeoa like 5, 6 wives, ndio. Na compare marriage za kitambo na za sasa hivi. Mtu angekuwa na 5 wives but wakuja wakae pamoja wapige story. Sasa hii inawezekana kweli? Because kitambo mwanaume alikuwa na voice. Okay, wewe unakuja kwangu, you have to do what I say because I brought you. Ndio. Angalia Kenya politics. Ndio. Ndio president asimame, ndio mtu akwe valid kwa president one of the nini akona majority in the both houses. What normally happens time ya campaign? Ana rush kwenda ku set hao constituencies. Huyu asimame hapa achaguliwe hapa, huyu anaweza pita, okay, asimame hapa. Hata sometimes asifanyike nominations. Asema juu anaweza pita, asema anataka votes kwa parliament. Ndio akikuja kuchagua nominate speaker na nominate this person, itakuwa through pass. Juu niko na majority, hata opposition asipopiga si niko na nini na provide for that.
Okay. Now, hii debate imekuwa interesting sana. Now, I think nyi wote mna hit at a point in that anajua kuna leadership problem, which is true. Na nyinyi mnajua mnasema kuna system problem, which is also true. Now, sidhani tunaweza jenga a good leader because tunakuja tukiwa tofauti na watu change. Ndio? Nyinyi wa system, nijengeni a good system. If you were to create a good system now, nitengenezeni a good system.
Wenye nilikuwa nimeanza kusema. Kama system zote zinaweza work independently. Which haifanyiki.
Anza tuko ground, assume leo kuna system. Nitengenezea a good system.
A good system
that won't be controlled.
Yeah.
But won't be controlled. Sasa the control hapa iko fully on the constitution. Kwangu to create a constitution where kuna two presidents, kuna the executive, kuna the judiciary, then kuna parliament or the legislature. So each of these roles, kwanza in parliament, election, as much as it's party like, nomination ifanywe. Bado itaenda venye inaenda in the current system, right?
Yeah.
But now what should happen, vitu kama speaker and whatever, haifai kuwa inakuwa elected by the parliament. Mambo kama sasa speaker of the parliament, hiyo sasa ni role mimi ningetransfer kuwa on the judiciary part. Niseme hata inaikuwa a 6 judge bench inakuwa constituted, wao ndio na
select speaker.
Select speakers and whatever.
Okay.
The magistrate, the chief justice, I think inafaa ikuwe role ya law society.
Okay.
Purely. Due as much as the president then appoint nini anakuanga na say over the judiciary.
Okay. So isikuwe anapointiwa na president wako natoka LSK. LSK ina nominate judges na ina elect.
Yeah. Then again kuna kuwa na body yenye inaangalia venye every office ina run. Unaona president hata saa hizi I can't blame the system much. Ni venye the people in leadership are not following the system. Otherwise,
ameweka mkono msalimie.
No. Acha nikwambie. No, I'm still continuing.
Yeah.
I'm still continuing.
Yeah.
So I've said I can't blame the system much. That is the system. Shida ni hii system yenyewe imeallow hao watu wanafanya venye wanataka.
Okay.
There is no counter system. Like now the system should have a counter system.
A counter system.
Yeah.
You keep accountable.
Yeah.
Okay. Ni create a system.
Nikiamua create system so like change system in Kenya.
Assume leo system zote zimeanguka.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you're creating a system.
Tomorrow. There's make sure laws ziko in place ziko.
So unaweza sema kwanza kesho this is the constitution you have ndio tutaendelea nayo.
No, not like a written constitution.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything to do with the written constitution.
Okay.
Because it's rigid and in a certain group of people power.
Okay. Okay, interesting.
Nataka constitution itakuwa iko say maybe dynamic, iko flexible.
Okay.
Nasikia?
Okay.
Tuna make rules kulingana na what's happening.
Okay.
Like say constitution iko, you can't question what the president does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
it's already
a
written.
group of people ndio wanajua what is in the constitution.
Mm.
Then kama na mwananchi ajui, naona polisi akikuja kushika mwananchi wa kawaida ni mbio.
Mm.
Lakini akienda kushika MP atamsomea ile like oh, you are under arrest watu.
Yeah.
Because constitution imewapea hao powers na because wanajua law wanaitumia
Wanaitumia ku control.
The written constitution the biggest problem.
So unaweza anza na mali unaanza ni do away with the written constitution.
Yeah.
Let's start new laws upya.
You may create that bad culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now once umeanza na a dynamic constitution and then institutions now utaanza kuzibuild kutoka hapo sasa.
Yes.
Okay. Na una build aje institutions zenye haziko corruptible.
Tunaanza na kubuild judiciary.
Okay.
You see kama Britain, how's our things working in Britain? Britain laws are made kulingana na happenings.
Yeah.
Like a judge can decide aseme who may commit crime. But why may commit? The logic behind that.
Okay.
That crime.
You think so?
Ina justify kama uko right ama wrong.
Okay. You think so?
Najua itakuwa ngumu because we are Africans. We are not developed like other countries.
Okay.
But I believe that's the basis of changing everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, thank you. Juu ya time, I think unafaa kuwa na part 2 of this. Ni very interesting. Ni invite ni tena to do a part 2 of this. But I think kulingana na mimi because niko na hold the same view na nyinyi wote, but the missing gap ni mali enye I think mimi ningeweka na mali I think mali the problem iko. The missing issue ni sisi wenyewe, all these things we're talking about, hatujali about hizo values, hatuna hiyo culture. Naona tunaweza ongea systems na leadership all day, but sisi wenyewe hatuna hiyo culture ya integrity, hatuna culture ya hatuna hiyo so sisi wenyewe tukiamua saizi to create a body that will do something, tutaicorrupt kesho because sisi wenyewe si wazuri. Siwezi kutrust kwa mzuri, hatuwezi trustiana kukuwa na one code ya heshima, si ndio? Personally I think that's what the problem is. But yeah, thanks sana for the conversation. Manze, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, na please invite me tena. We need to do this again, si ndio?
Yeah.
Wazi. Thanks sana man. Fitting.